Welcome back everybody to another video from Pauperly Rated. Actually, this might be the first video. I'm not quite sure. I've recorded a few. But we're going to go ahead and play some Pauper Affinity here. We won the die roll, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and start this thing rough right. And this hand's not too great. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this. Two lands, neither one of them tap for red. We have two red spells and then a double blue spell and a Mirror Enforcer that we can't cast. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this hand. While our opponent is deciding whether or not they're going to mulligan, this hand is much better. We have a turn 1 Springleaf Drum, a turn 2 Flare Husk with a land and a Frogmite, and then have Fling back up. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Darksteel Citadel, we're going to put that on the bottom. The card is not very good in this hand. I'm going to lead with Tree of Tails in case of any random main deck artifact hate. Let's go ahead and start with a Springleaf Drum. Some would argue that you could start with Flare Husk so you can attack for a 1 on turn 2, but in reality I'd rather, like if I draw a Galvanic Blast, I want to be able to cast that. Probe. Playing against Inside Out, that's a really bad matchup. Yeah, it looks like we're playing against Tireless Tribe here. We may be in a little bit of trouble this game. Our hand's not very good for a tribe matchup. Although, that changes things. So let's play this. Play a Frogmite. Oh, can't yet. Play our land. Play Frogmite. And Thoughtcast. Pretty good top deck. Gonna daze me. That was a really good draw. And then we have a Gearseeker Serpent next turn. Or a Prophetic Prism. We'll see what we draw. But that was a really good turn. Oh. Blue-Red Delver, Blue-Red Control. If that's the case, then this card is just miles better if it's not Tribe. Like, this hand is much better than I thought it was going to be. Really interested right now as to what's going on. Their deck is very pretty. So let's do blue, and then we'll do a blue. Play a Gearseeker Serpent on turn 3. That's insane. That's really good. Go ahead and attack for 2. See if they bolt our Frogmite. This may be the Kiln Fiend deck. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of with the Get Probe. Not used to seeing Blue-Red Delver with playing Gitaxian Probe. So let's go ahead and play a Prophetic Prism. This actually makes our Fling really good too, because our Fling can kill those. Another Prophetic Prism. I'm alright with that. I like drawing cards. Everybody who knows me knows I love to draw magic cards. So let's see what we got here. Kiln Fiend. Yep, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually probably cast Fling this turn and just use the Frogmite to kill their Kiln Fiend. After I Thoughtcast. I want to Thoughtcast first because Thoughtcast is great. Oh my god. So do this. This matchup's actually very 50-50. Both decks are trying to do very similar things and win on like turn 4, turn 5. Mutagenic's fine. If they want to waste a card this turn, yeah, go ahead and waste your hand, man. You have 2 damage on it. I'm going to attack with a Gearseeker Serpent and see if they block. If they block, they're dumb. They probably shouldn't do that, but you know, we'll see. And then I'm not going to cast the Thoughtcast this turn because I want to have a blocker. And then hopefully this next Thoughtcast can draw us a Galvanic Blast, which can win us the game. I'm really surprised they used double mutagenic. Double mutagenic with a Temur Battle Rage would have killed us this turn. Yep, Gush is good. You already played your land. Yep, Temur Battle Rage is fine. You can put me down to 1. And then if they have mutagenic, obviously we're dead, but I'm alright going to 1. We have a blocker to play next turn. And they're actually just dead. So being a combo deck here, part of me wants to be, you know, the asshole who tells my opponent right now that I'm recording this and he looks like an idiot, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to bring in Pyroblast, Hydroblast, Dispel, Metallic Rebuke as well. I'm not going to bring the Feed the Clan in. I'm going to cut a Chromatic Star, a Flare Husk. I'm going to cut the Ichor Wellsprings and Perilous Research. Actually, I'm going to cut a Springleaf Drum instead of an Ichor Wellspring. Go with this. So they kept their 7. I like this hand a lot because we have a turn 1 star, turn 2, we can play Frogmite. With this, or we can hold up at this spell. So I'm going to keep this hand. Looks like we're lucky enough for this first video on YouTube, or second video, depending on which I decide. Delver, there it is. Alright, Delver's cool. Delver doesn't kill us. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play the Chromatic Star. Because even if they find a way to destroy the star, I can still draw a card off of it. See what they reveal here. But it looks like it might be a short one for everybody. Uh-oh. No land. Probably not good. Ponder. Looks like they're digging for a land. The fact they didn't flip their Delver and they're now not pressuring us, I'm a lot less concerned about everything that's going on. So we're not going to die next turn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Darksteel Citadel, Frogmite, Springleaf Drum, and then play a Carapace Forger. There's their second land. They can go get their red source. Springleaf Drum, Frogmite, make a green, play Carapace Forger. Anybody who's been listening to the podcast, you will realize that I am playing the very old school stock affinity list for Pauper tonight. I don't have Disciples Online or Vault of Whispers, and I wasn't really going to take the time to redo my list. Figured we'd just kind of get a video series going, kind of do a Seth's Robot report for one of the first videos. Kind of delve into see how I like to play Affinity and the style that I have. Everybody knows I love dirtling and drawing a bunch of cards. But this is really you know, the bread and butter of who I am as a Magic player is this deck right here. Whether it's Modern, Legacy, Pauper, I love Affinity, and, you know, any kind of artifact-based synergy. Casting their Preordain here that they revealed to their Delver. Oh, 2 cards on top. That's not good for us. They're probably going to play a Kiln Fiend here and have Daze backup. We're going to be able to Thought Cast and Dispel and draw 3 cards. So we'll smash on my Springleaf Drum. That's fine. That's really interesting, honestly. Because here's my Seat of the Synod. Now I want to play Thoughtcast. I want to play another Springleaf Drum. I'm going to attack for 6 here. We need to pressure. We are very close to just losing the game. So, I mean, any kind of like Lightning Bolt effect, they have 4 cards in hand. So, I mean, I think we're a long ways from being dead. 10 damage is quite a bit for this deck if they don't have a Kiln Fiend or an Evic Cyclops in play. I enjoy that their deck is half foiled and not completely foiled as well. Talk about things that tilt Seth. I'm wondering what the thought process between attacking or behind attacking and not attacking there was that made that take so long. Kiln Fiend is fine. I think we're a long way from being dead still. They didn't play a land, which is a little concerning. So let's play Tree of Tales, Prophetic Prism. Play a Frogmite. Gearseeker Serpent. Attack for 6, and that presents a lethal attack next turn with a Dispel as backup. Hope they can kill me. I mean, I think I actually just throw both Gearseeker Serpent and Kiln Fiend in front of, or Serpent and Frogmite in front of Kiln Fiend. Is he thinking as to whether or not they can win right now? Sure. Draw your card. Slip Through Space or Distortion Strike would also be really good right here. 14. 6, 9. Yeah, so they're still 1 spell off. A Mutagenic Growth with the Temur Battle Rage will kill us here. Our Temur Battle Rage won't because we have the Dispel for it, but they have to have a Daze. Concede. See what they have. Maybe they won't attack here because it's probably just not good for them. They are attacking. Interesting. I'm actually going to leave my Gearseeker Serpent back and block with Frogmite because Temur Battle Rage I can counter. And if they have the Daze, they have the Daze and we'll lose. But I mean, we're dead regardless. If they have Daze plus Temur Battle Rage, that's +6. It puts them at 13. So 26, 29, Trample. Yeah, we're just dead if they have a Daze. So we're just going to block with the Frogmite and hope that they don't. Not quite sure what's taking so long. Probably typing something to me. Nope. Lightning Bolt targeting me. Okay. Go to 7. Now what? And then any other craziness I can dispel. They might have like Vapor Snag or something like that, but we have the counterspell for it. Okay. Still doesn't kill me. Go to 2. I'm going to inform our opponent that I had the dispel for any lethal card.